Are you thinking about buying a condo? You may want to think again. Did you know that getting a loan for a condo can be super difficult these days? Lenders are getting really cautious about lending on condos. Condos can be very tempting to purchase because they can be very inexpensive, especially in a very hot area, right? You can get something that's affordable, but look at those fees. Look at the HOA fees. They can be huge, like $400 for a $250,000 condo. Lenders don't like that. That's a big red flag, and you're probably gonna have a hard time buying that condo unless you can pay cash. And even if you can pay cash, you're gonna have a hard time selling it later. So just know that if you're buying a condo, it's gonna be very hard to get it financed these days. One thing that the lender is going to check is their reserves. If there's a lot of people who haven't paid their dues, that is a no-go. You're not gonna be able to buy that condo because they're not gonna have enough reserves. The lender isn't going to lend money on something that is going to get ruined if the condo association doesn't have the money to pay for damages that happens. They're also gonna wanna make sure that they have enough insurance. So if you're looking at a condo, call your lender and see if they can just check into the finances of this condo before you go through the whole process of trying to buy it and then getting disappointed, paying for inspections and all those things. Another thing lenders are gonna look at, they're gonna wanna make sure that the condo is structurally sound. It's not like you buying a fixer-upper. The lender wants to make sure that the overall development is in good shape and has been kept up well. Getting a loan for condos these days can require a higher down payment and a higher credit score, which may make it not the most affordable thing that you could be looking for. A lot of times people think, oh, I want to get started, on the home, building home equity. So I'm just going to buy a condo and see where that gets me. It could be a lot harder than you could possibly imagine. Some condo associations are having trouble keeping up with their insurance. That could be another reason. So the lender is going to look at their insurance policy and make sure they're properly insured. And if they're not, you're not getting that condo. So just so you know, condos aren't necessarily the best first step to the home owner journey. So given all those things, it may not be the best fit for you as a first-time home buyer. What I want you to know is it's not necessarily the best for a first-time home buyer. You may think that that's the most affordable way for you to get a home, but it may not be the best choice. Don't make any assumptions. Get with a good realtor, get with a good lender, and see if you can make it work. So while it may take a little bit more effort, it could be possible. Just make sure you're partnered with the right realtor and the right lender. They may be able to make it work for you, but don't assume that it's definitely going to be your best bet for a first-time home buyer. Here's a bonus question for you. Make sure you ask that listing agent if they have access to the MLS that is for your area. I had someone interview me one time and they chose not to go with me. They chose to go with somebody that their husband chose instead of me. And she was upset that her home wasn't selling fast enough. And when I looked it up for her, it was not listed on the MLS that it should have been listed on. This guy was coming from probably like 40 miles away from her, and it was listed on that MLS, but it wasn't listed on the one that it should have been, where she would have gotten. The difference that it makes for you is the audience. If you're showing your home to somebody who isn't your client, isn't your ideal client, you're not gonna sell your home. Just make sure you know which MLSs that your home will be listed on and ask them to explain it to you. You won't necessarily know what that means. Make sure that your home is listed on the proper MLS that will give you the best audience for your home. If you found this video helpful, or if you hated it, leave me some comments. I would love to hear what you have to say. I'm Amy Paris Cook, your North Georgia Realtor, and our channel is Moving to North Georgia. I'd love for you to share, subscribe, like, comment, hit the bell, all the things. We'll see you next time.